Hello friends, welcome to our channel Knowledge Amplifier. So today in this particular video we are going to discuss how Signient uses AWS services to run its SaaS solution. Okay. So before going ahead with the detailed AWS architecture for one of their services, let us try to understand what this company Signient actually does. Okay. So little bit about Signient. That is, Signient's roots are focused on the development of file transfer software for some of world's largest companies. The company solution, that is Signient solutions, are useful wherever there is a critical need to move large datasets with security, reliability and speed. Media and entertainment was first sector to broadly adopt this technology, with Signient's file transfer software became indispensable in the mid-2000s as the industry transitioned from videotape and film to file-based workflows. Okay. So whenever file-based workflows are coming into picture, when we need to move large files in a secured manner, reliably and with very high speed, Signient plays a major role there. Okay. That is, Signient's main services are providing these kind of solutions. And different companies like Disney, NBC, that is National Broadcasting Company, Apple, iTunes, etc. are some of the big companies who started using different services of Signient. Okay. So let us watch a video related to Media Shuttle, which is one of Signient's main products or services, which is used to send very large files in a high speed manner. Okay. So here let me play the video. Just it will give us some idea what the Media Shuttle actually does, and then we will discuss how Signient use different AWS services to solve one of their business need. Okay.
When the director calls action.
And action.
When the game is on.
Pick it up. It's good.
Or it's time to save the universe again. Media Shuttle is there. Trusted by more than 50,000 media companies, Media Shuttle delivers, making it easy and secure to send any size file anywhere fast. The journey begins with Media Shuttle portals, customized and branded for any project and designed to be so easy your end users will love it. All while giving operations teams complete control through a simple yet powerful admin interface. Add users, set permissions, customize file delivery specs, and report on all activity. Blast off with proprietary acceleration technology. Media Shuttle moves your content anywhere in the internet-connected world at hyper speeds. Along the way, your files are protected. Our commitment to enterprise-grade security has made Media Shuttle a preferred tool with Hollywood studios, major sports leagues, broadcasters, and more. With Media Shuttle, your files are never handed over to Signient. File movement is orchestrated between the end user's workstation and your storage, whether on-prem or in the cloud. Your IT team simply provisions your storage, connecting it to the Media Shuttle cloud service, and Signient handles the rest. Get started on your Media Shuttle journey today. A journey without limits.
So I hope this video has given some idea about Media Shuttle. The main service is basically high-speed file transfer in a secured manner, in a reliable way, especially for very large files, right? So like in this video, they have shown that Hollywood films files and different other files they are sending via internet in a very high-speed manner. And hope you are getting it that these files should not be leaked outside, because suppose one movie is coming in future and that file is getting leaked, then obviously it will be a very big business impact, right? So Signient obviously taking care of that security part aspect very carefully. So now let us try to understand one of the major AWS service architecture, what Media Shuttle is using to fulfill their business need. Okay. So what actually this service does? This service helps in file transfer via internet, right? So suppose here one user is there. When a user sends a file or collection of files to another user, the recipient receives an email informing that they can download it. Okay. So here that's what this picture is showing. Here one user is there. He has uploaded that file and via internet the recipient can access that. And whenever user share a file or collection of files, this particular recipient receive a mail. Okay. And for that the Media Shuttle is using AWS SES. Okay. Simple email service. And related to this particular service, I have already created several videos. You can explore those videos to understand how this particular service helps in email delivery. Okay. So what happens in case of Media Shuttle? once a user send a file or collection of files to recipient, Media Shuttle basically send email via ACS. Sometime in some specific scenario, the recipient says, I did not got my mail. Okay, and then they escalate to the product support team for Media Shuttle, or maybe they will escalate in social media. Then from there, the social media handler team can get that information and then they can inspect what is happening. So actually here the business problem is when the recipient is saying that I did not get my mail, we need to inspect what happened with that mail, because mail was triggered whenever user shared that files to another recipient, right? So what happened to those mails? What we tried to send using Amazon ACS? That is the question. And for that, what ideally the system should able to handle? That is, whenever an user will use AWS ACS to send mail, all the events, whether the email is sent, it is properly delivered or not, or it is bounced back, or maybe whether the recipient has opened the email or not, whether the recipient has clicked on any link which is available in that email or not. If we can track all those and we can store those events, then we can handle this kind of escalation very easily. Like for example, as soon as any recipient claim that I did not got my email, we can check what is the action happened with that mail what we tried to send using ACS. If it is bounced back, then we can understand that okay, there might be something, maybe wrong recipient destination address or some reason for which the mail is not properly delivered, or might be they have not opened that mail itself, they just skipped that one. So that time, if we have tracking of all these informations related to mails whatever we sent via ACS, what happened to those mails post delivery. So if we have all those, then we can easily resolve these kind of escalations. We can say that okay, mail was sent to you, but you have not opened that mail, right? Or we can say like this way, we can clearly see in our system that you have opened that mail, but still you are escalating that you did not receive the mail. Kindly recheck, like that, right? So now the business problem is tracking all the mails, whatever we are sending via Amazon ACS. Okay. And on that, this particular architecture can be useful. Not only here Media Shuttle, what it is using, I am basically going to suggest something more which you can easily implement for Amazon ACS related workflows. If your company is using for any marketing, email communication or something else, then this particular architecture can be useful for those business use cases also. Okay, right? So what ideally happens that whenever we send email via Amazon ACS, the AWS has default behavior to track everything whatever is happening. Just we need to configure. Suppose email is opened or not, any link is clicked or not, whether the email is properly delivered or not. All this information Amazon ACS can capture. Okay. So what we can do, all those events we can send in two different topics. That's what Media Shuttle is doing. Okay. One is bounce topic, one is delivery topic. If the email is successfully delivered, then those delivery events will be coming to ACS. From ACS, we can send to different SNS topic. Okay. If the messages are delivered, it will be coming to delivery topic. And due to some reason, if the email is bounced back, then those events will be coming under bounce topic. Okay, right? Now, these are basically SNS topic. From this SNS topic, we can trigger Lambda. For bounce message processing, here bounce handler function. And here, if the email is successfully delivered, then for that particular topic, there will be a separate Lambda which can subscribe to that SNS topic, and this is called as delivery handler function. What this Lambda can do, they can update all these events in DynamoDB table. Okay, right? Whatever events are happening with the mail, whatever we try to send via ACS, all those events will be captured in DynamoDB. And now from this DynamoDB, one dashboard can be built, and whenever such user will escalate that in my this email ID I received no mail, in that reporting console, the business intelligence team or a product team can directly check what happened to that particular mail, what is sent from Media Shuttle. Okay, whether it is delivered or bounced back, because all those events are stored in DynamoDB, right? So this is the architecture what Media Shuttle is following. Now, obviously, you can understand one thing. Suppose, for example, the Media Shuttle is sending lot of mails every day. So actually it does not mean to store all those historical information in DynamoDB. Maybe one event which just now got generated, maybe we can store for 120 days or certain amount of time. Post that, it has to be automatically deleted. So for automatic deletion purpose, we can implement DynamoDB TTL feature. On this also I discussed in my previous video. I'll be sharing the link in the description box, that how to delete a DynamoDB row based on time to live feature. Okay. And then suppose, for example, you want to delete from DynamoDB, but you want to store for future reference or historical analysis. So what you can do, that particular delete event you can capture in Kinesis data stream using DynamoDB stream, and from Kinesis data stream you can send that events to Kinesis Firehose. From there it can be dumped in S3, and on top of that particular S3 location you can create a glue crawler, and after crawling it will be creating a glue catalog table, and you can basically query that particular S3 data in Athena via this glue catalog. Okay, and if required from this Athena also you can create that dashboard which will show you all the historical events, right? For all the real-time events, DynamoDB can be used. As soon as the user escalates, I did not got the mail within 120 days, here in reporting console it can be easily checked and immediately reply can be sent, right? And for historical analysis, like this particular approach can be followed. So basically the Media Shuttle is using up to DynamoDB stream. I'm not sure whether they are using this particular route or not, but if required, this particular path also can be followed. I hope you got it, right? So here in this particular architecture, what Media Shuttle is using, almost everything is known to us, like how from DynamoDB stream using TTL feature we can delete and purge in S3, and we can query using Athena. This particular flow also I discussed. How to trigger from SNS to AWS Lambda, that also we discussed. Only thing we need to explore little bit is about how different events are getting captured from SES to SNS. Okay, that is, this particular integration part is kind of little new, which I have not covered earlier. So let me just discuss this particular part so that if required you can build this complete architecture and play with it. Okay, so here what I will do first, I will go to my AWS management console and I will open simple email service. Now here my SES account is in production system, your account might be in sandbox. If your account is in sandbox, then both sender email address and destination email address has to be verified. Okay, but in case of production environment, only the sender email address needed to be verified. The destination email address or the customer's email address no need to be verified. Okay, so here because my account is in production system, I will only verify my sending email address. Okay, so for that I will go to verified identity, and here I will click on create identity. Email address, here I will paste the email address from which I want to send emails. Okay, and I will create the identity. Okay, right? So here you will see it is showing verification pending, and if you go to your mailbox, here one mail will come, and just you need to click on this way that sender's email address will be verified. Okay, now if I click on verified identity, here you can see email address is verified. So now I can use this particular email address to send emails to n number of customers if my account is in production system. That destination email address no need to be verified. Okay, now here what I will do, I will create an SNS topic also and a very simple lambda to show you how you can basically trigger as soon as any event happens via that mail what we tried to send using SES. Okay, so here what I will do, I will open AWS management console in a new tab, and here I will go to simple notification service or SNS, and I will create a SNS topic. So here I will click on topics, create topic, standard topic I can create, demo, testing, SES, mail, tracking. Okay, some name I have given, display name also same, and then here what I will do, I will create the topic, right? And then here I will open AWS management console in a new tab, and I will create a very simple lambda. Here I'll go to create function. I can choose the Python environment as 3.8. Function name I can give something. Okay, and here I can create the function. Now this lambda will be basically triggered from SNS, right? That is, from SES whatever events are getting generated, that will be sent to SNS. From SNS lambda will trigger, and we want to store in DynamoDB. So here SNS should able to trigger lambda. So for this, lambda should have permission to the SNS, right? So here I will go to configuration, and I'll go to permission section, and I will give SNS access. Add permission, attach policy, and I will search for SNS, and here Amazon SNS full access, I will add it. Okay, cool. And then here what I will do, I will add the trigger. So I'll choose SNS, and here I will provide my topic, and I will click on add. So now what will happen, as soon as the SES will forward an event to SNS, SNS can trigger this lambda. Here I can just write print event to inspect what is happening, and I will deploy. Okay, it is successfully deployed, right? Now here what I will do, Here if you observe from ACS, all the events we need to send to the SNS topic what we have created, right? So that I will configure now. So for that I need to go to configuration sets and I will create a set. Here I can give demo, tracking, testing, ACS, and sending IP pool default only fine, and I'll create this set without any other changes. Okay, now here if you go up here you can see event destination. Okay, just click on add destination. So what will happen, using this particular configuration you can choose where ACS will send all the events whatever is getting generated. So for example, if the email is sent, so that event I want to send. Okay, then rendering failure, if the email is rejected or if the email is delivered properly, or hard bounce, complaints. Complaint means, for example, the recipient is marking a particular email what we tried to send using ACS, that particular email the recipient is marking as spam. That means it is kind of a complaint, right? So that also if I want to track. Delivery delay, subscriptions, okay, then if the email is opened, if the email is clicked, all things I want to track, okay, and then I can click on next. So here you can see from the ACS whatever events get generated, here we can forward in 4 destination: CloudWatch, Kinesis Firehose, Pinpoint, and SNS. So here in this particular demo we are going to choose SNS, but you can easily understand that a very good destination can be Kinesis Firehose. So what will happen, that from ACS all the events will be sent to Kinesis Firehose. From Firehose it will go to S3. From S3 the data can be queried using Athena and all, right? So Firehose is a very good choice, can be. Okay, and then here I need to provide the name, okay, destination name. So here I can give some name, SNS destination, okay, and enable publishing enabled. Now here I need to choose the SNS topic where the ACS will publish all the events. So here I have chosen the topic what we have created, okay, and here I will add the destination, right? So here destination is added. Now what will happen, if we are using this particular configuration set while sending the email via ACS, then all the events will be tracked. So for that, here I have written a simple Python code which I will show you, okay. So here what I am doing, here I am importing JSON, Boto3, etc. because here I am going to send an email via Python. So I need Boto3 ACS connection. So here using access key and secret key, I am basically creating a client for simple email service or ACS, right? And in the email, the body part, I am configuring hello from Google Colab. And then here I am providing subscribe to my channel. And here I am providing my channel link as HTML content. Okay, right? Just for demo purpose. Here actually Media Shuttle will share to that recipient that see the content user has shared to you, you can download like that. Okay, so here I just shared a dummy HTML template to show you all the examples like send event, delivery event, click event, open event, etc, etc. And then here I am creating the message as we discussed earlier, and here we are sending the email via the client whatever we have created here. Okay, the source email address should be verified one. Just now what we verified, that is LM311, this one, right? Just now what we verified. And destination email address is this one, which no need to be verified because our account is in production system. And here we are printing the mail is sent successfully. Now I will run this particular code using Google Colab. Point to be noted, because we want to track all the events whatever is happening via this ACS, what we are doing here, we are configuring configuration set name. So here in case of this one, the configuration set name what we have configured, let's see, the name is this one, right? So I will just copy that and I will update that here. Okay, so this way whatever mails you will be sending in this particular configuration set, the ACS will capture, will send to that SNS topic. From there our lambda will be triggered. Okay, so here to run the code I will open Google Colab. So here as a first step I will install Boto3. So pip install Boto3, and then here in a new shell I will write my code. Okay, I have already created access key, secret key. Don't worry, after this particular discussion I will basically remove this access key and secret key, but ideally this should not be used like this way. You can use by configuring in environmental variable or some better way you can follow. Okay, right? So let Boto3 gets installed. So here Boto3 is installed. Now what we can do, we can basically run this particular one. But before running, let me show you. If I go to for this particular lambda in the monitoring section, I can click on few logs in CloudWatch. Ideally we should have no events. Okay, because till now we have not sent any email via ACS which will be tracked. But still here you can see that some event is there. this particular event is basically test event. Okay, whenever you set up the connection between SNS and Lambda, then one test event is sent. So I can delete this one to avoid confusion. Okay, so it is deleted. Now the logs is not there. Now what we will do, we will run our this particular code. Maybe here hello from Google Colab demo YT. This is basically our body, and subject line here we have configured event from Google Colab, or here I can write email from Google Colab, and I can run this code. Okay, so here you can see it is returning the mail is sent successfully. Let's see to our destination address, that is this one, whether mail is sent successfully or not. If I go to this particular email, let me refresh. So here it is not there. Let me go to maybe spam box, and here you can see that one event came at 1:31 p.m. Currently it is 1:32 p.m. right? That is just now it came. Actually sometime it might by default take you to spam box, so just you need to check. Now here the email is properly delivered. So here in CloudWatch we should be able to see that event, that the email is delivered properly, and see just now one new log file got created. If I click on that and if I expand everything, and here if I am searching event type, okay, so here you can see the first event type is send. That is, we tried to send an email using SES, okay, using that particular configuration group. And the second particular log, if you check, here you can see the event type is delivery. That means the message is successfully delivered, or email is successfully delivered. Now after getting all these events, if we are storing them in a database, and after few days if the user or recipient is escalating that I have not received email, we can easily go and check to that destination database that whether this particular delivery event is there or not. If it is not there, that means there is some problem. But if it is there, that means the destination recipient might have not checked that mail properly, right? Like here for example, till now I have not opened the email. So that's why there is no event related to open. Okay. But now what I will do, I will open this particular email. Okay. As soon as I have opened this particular email, what will happen? From SES, another event will be generated to SNS, and from SNS it will trigger Lambda. And in Lambda, we should see that event type equal to open. Okay. That means it will indicate the recipient has opened the email, whatever we sent. Okay. So let's see. So here it might take some time, or maybe if it is under spam, so here I can click on report as not spam. So here it will go to inbox, and now I can open this one. So this is the one. Let's see. I have configured that open and click tracking also, right? Let me just double confirm. So here click and open also I have configured. Yes, it is enabled. So it might take some time. So here I can expand all this, and here I can query event type. So here till now only these are the two places where actually it is there. Let me refresh and see here another event came. Okay, and let me just search with event type now, and see here it is showing event type equal to open. Okay, that means the user has opened that mail. Okay, right? Now suppose here I have given one link, right? I have not clicked in that link yet. So that's why click event is not there in the CloudWatch. Now suppose I am clicking this particular link, right? So it will take me to the YouTube page of Knowledge Amplifier, right? Now suppose you want to track this one also. So here what we have done, we have basically tried to capture the click event also. That's how we configure, right? So here in CloudWatch, we should see another event which will say that the user has clicked on that link. Okay, so let me open that last event, and if I search, here you see event type equal to click. So that means sent, delivered, opened, clicked, all these informations we can capture, right? And if we have stored all this in a database, this kind of escalation can be easily handled, what Media Shuttle is doing. And obviously to save the cost in the DynamoDB after a certain period when the events are not that much significant, it can be easily deleted based on default TTL feature. We no need to write a separate script or separate framework for deleting those rows, right? And obviously it can be stored in S3 for future reference, right? I hope you understood this. The same concept of event tracking or email delivery tracking using SendGrid I have discussed in one of my video. There we made a complete end-to-end project. That is, if you are trying to send any email via SendGrid, how you can capture those using webhook in real time. So that particular video also you can refer if you are interested in exploring how in marketing domain the AWS services are used, especially for big data analytics purpose. Right? So I hope you find this video helpful. This is all what I wanted to discuss. If you find this interesting, then please like, share and comment. Subscribe our channel if you have not subscribed till now. And don't forget to press the bell icon to get the notification of our latest videos. Thank you for watching.